set?
Hello, welcome back to my channel. I wasn't gonna film sitting in this chair, but I think it looks kind of funny. In this video, I'm knitting the Erika Slipover. This week is the knit along. So I just started about maybe 20 minutes ago, and I'm starting with the back. You start with the back, and I'm using that Hue Made yarn that I showed in my last video. I did already wind it into balls, but I'll put a picture of what it looked like in the hanks because it was really pretty. So you start knitting the back first, and you knit the two shoulders, and then you join them together. So like you knit a little piece and then another piece, and then you add all these stitches in the middle, and like that's your back, and then you keep going. And so far it's pretty simple. Like I feel like most mesh or lace stitches look kind of daunting, but they end up being really simple because it's just like dropping stitches and then adding new ones, and then like you end up, usually you have like a lot of rows that are just knitting to kind of like get everything to stay. So that's what I have so far, and it's Thursday night. I'm just like chilling watching The Summer I Turned Pretty. It's very cute and sweet, and it makes me wish I could go to a summer house and lay by the pool. But I will sit in this chair that I acquired today at my studio. It was just like in the hallway, and I was like, can I have that chair? And the studio guy was like, yeah. I'm just gonna sit in my chair and knit my Erika Slipover for a little while. I'll check in tomorrow to update you on my progress. Hello, I've made some progress. Check it out. So it is upside down. I'm pretty sure this is the front, and it goes like this. Isn't it cool? So far it's been pretty easy. You just kind of work straight in pattern for a while, and now I'm starting my increases for the armholes, I'm assuming. It's been pretty simple. It's like a lot of just knitting, and then you have like one row every 3 rows where you work the mesh stitch, which is very easy. This is probably about like 2 hours worth of work for me, so I think it's going pretty quickly. So I'm gonna continue to do this. It's like 11 a.m. on Friday right now, and I'm gonna go watch a play at 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna do this for like 2 more hours, see how much progress I can make. What is that? What is that? Hello, good morning. It is Saturday morning, and I'm doing something fun this summer. In addition to knitting and making like lots of videos and bettering myself through my art, I am also working at a theater, and I love the theater. I have been going to plays since I was a small child. I've seen like 100, I don't know, 200 plays, like a ridiculous amount of plays. Like I was seeing plays before I could read. Today's our first day of technical rehearsals, and I'm just working backstage. I'm not acting or anything like that, but I love it. I love the environment of the theater. It's like, it's such a welcoming place, and it just brings me joy. And since it's the COVID times, I have to take a COVID test before I can even go to the theater. This is my new Saturday morning routine. It's actually gonna be more than just Saturdays, but this is the first time I'm doing it. Let's take a COVID test. Prepare materials. Wouldn't that be scary if someone appeared in the doorway right there? I always think stuff like that, but really, if someone appeared in that doorway right there, I'd probably just turn around and be like, hello? Unless there was nobody there when I turned around, and then I would freak the fuck out. Oh my gosh, wait, what do I do? The like words are really not telling me anything. I'm literally just looking at the pictures. Okay, empty this into here. What if I just did this incorrectly on camera? And then the picture is telling me to put this on. Okay, here we go. We just close that so we can open it again. Anyway, made a lot of progress on my Erika Slipover. This is the back body, and it's upside down. So I'm gonna do this until it measures 40 centimeters, and then I think the back piece is done, and I can move on to the front. I'm really loving this pattern. Let me just move my test away. It's just like such an easy, fun pattern to do. The patterns that she designs are always like, well, I've only done this, only my second one, but they're always like really well thought out. Like you slip the first stitch on all your edges and you end up with like this beautiful edge. Like I hope you can tell how clean that is. Like look at this edge. It's like beautiful. Very well thought out patterns. Okay, so I'm going to finish this back piece. I might have a couple clips of me knitting backstage later where I probably won't be speaking. So I'll check back in later. Hello. Oh my gosh, I look tired. I always look tired. Today I have a day off. It's gonna be one of the few days off I have during the run of this show that I'm working on. So I'm going to the beach today because it's summer, even though it's like very overcast today. I'm waiting for my friend to pick me up and we're gonna go to Santa Cruz. I think we're gonna go to Davenport, which is where this cool, like, I don't even know what it is. It's like these two beams in the water. I think it used to be like a pier or a dock or something, and people like tag them. I think we're gonna go there. It's like kind of chill. We might end up anywhere. I think there's also a nude beach down there, which could be fun. Knitting update. Finished my back portion and then I moved on to the front. I was knitting for so long. Let me just give you something to look at. I was knitting for so long yesterday. We were doing technical rehearsals and like we didn't really get very far into the script, and I didn't have a cue until like an hour into the show. So I was pretty much just watching rehearsal and knitting. And I was knitting like basically in the dark because all the lights are off in the theater, and like during technical rehearsals they have tables set up and they'll have like little desk lights. So I had a little desk light on and I was really trying not to like aim it right at me, so it was kind of aimed like down at my hands, but it was very hard to see. What I did yesterday was I finished the back piece, which is this is the right side. This like garment, like the right and the wrong side kind of look very similar. Well, no, they really don't. This is my back piece. It's looking crooked, but I hope it's not. And so then in this pattern, you kind of just like start knitting on the side pieces and then you like shape your neck. So now I have a nice neck hole. So I really only knitted like this section, this whole like neck hole and shoulder section, and then maybe like 5 inches of the back yesterday because I had to undo this like shoulder section like 3 times. And it could have been because I was knitting in the dark, but I just kept doing it wrong, and then I was like, what am I doing wrong? Like, no way the pattern is wrong. Like, she already released it, she would have tested it and stuff. But what I was doing wrong was I was just picking up my stitches on the shoulder in the wrong direction. So then like the shaping was going to the armhole, and like the edge stitch, there's like a nice little garter stitch here, was like on the neck hole, and I just didn't read the pattern. But that's fixed now, and I'm knitting in pattern right now, and then my next step is gonna be like armhole shaping for the front. So I'm gonna just chill on my bed for a little bit longer, knit, and then go to the beach. So I'll see you at the beach. Hi, I'm back at my studio. I'm so tired. It's like 9 p.m. now, and I had to come back to the studio because my friend who I went to the beach with has a studio here too, and he had plans to meet someone here to sell some art, so I have to wait until that's done because I gotta ride. So I'm just sitting here knitting. I am so tired. I wish I could go to sleep. I always get so tired when I go to the beach. I worked through my increases and now I'm just doing the rest of the body. So this is the front piece upside down. And I have about 4 inches until I reach the same length as the back. Very exciting. I was hoping I could finish this today, and I definitely didn't do really any knitting at the beach. I knit for like maybe 20 minutes. I really didn't want to get it in the sand. I can't wait to go home. It's been only one day. I did make a lot of progress on my sweater. I finished my front body. I did the neck. So here's the front body. It's like a little warped. Like, I don't know what, if I was like holding, I don't know what was happening. The instructions don't say you need to block this, but I might block it because it's definitely like warping a little bit. There it is. And then I did the neck yesterday too. The last thing I have to do for this, it has like little ties on the side, and that is it. So I have to make 8 little ties, and you just like pick up stitches and put them right on there. I don't know that I'm gonna do this today. One reason that I'm not gonna do it today is because I left my knitting needles at my aunt's house. I do have to go and work at the theater today. I think I'm gonna start working on another project, which will have its own separate video, so subscribe if you want to follow my knitting journey. The next project I'm gonna start is it's by the same designer. Let's see if I can remember how to say their name. Strick. It's the Stripe Overload Polo. I got yarn to do this, so I'm gonna do these 2 greens. So these are held together, so this is gonna be one color together. So I have this green, and then I have this like silk mohair, so these will be held together. And then I have this lilac and this kind of multicolored like purpley lilac-y white color, so these will be held together, and my stripe will be this. And then I will finish my ties probably like tonight when I get home or something. But this is very exciting. I'm so happy. I knitted this very quickly. I started it last Thursday and today's Tuesday. Okay, gotta go to work now. Bye. Hi, so I'm trying to be quiet because I'm at the theater right now and we're doing rehearsal. I was trying to finish my Erika Slipover, and it's like so warped for some reason. So I'm gonna block it, and then I'm gonna finish the ties, and hopefully that'll fix it. I'm not sure how it got so warped because I didn't like add extra stitches on one side. It should be exactly the same on both sides. So I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna try to block it and see if that helps.
Three days later.
My Erika Slipover is done. Ta-da! It's still a little bit, warped, and I think I know why. So the pattern calls for like a cotton yarn, and I definitely used superwash merino, and that's probably why it's warping so much. My bad. Maybe don't use superwash merino if you knit this. But it does look really pretty. Even though it warped and grew, it's like growing so much, like I don't even want to lift it, because when I do, it grows. I also just put the ties at the top because I have a feeling I'm probably going to unravel this at some point since it's growing so much. I don't think I'm going to wear it that often, especially if it continues to grow, but it looks pretty. It looks really nice right here. Maybe I'll try this again with a cotton yarn because I do really like the way it looks, but this one didn't turn out so well, unfortunately. I'm gonna go up to the roof of my studio with one of my friends and we're gonna try to take some pictures. Hopefully I can get a picture where it looks okay, because I'm kind of bummed that it doesn't look the way I was hoping it was gonna look. It was fun to make. It was so fun to make. I really liked the stitch and the pattern, and it knit up really, really fast. I will update my little like community page with a picture if I end up knitting it in some other kind of yarn, but it is what it is. It could be worse. Go to the roof and try to take some pictures. Ooh. See, if Karen were still here, we wouldn't be able to do this. It's just to roll them into balls. Balls! That's it for the Erika Slipover video. Next time I will be more careful with the yarn that I choose, but it's all good. These are all learning experiences. I think I learn something new with knitting every single time I knit a new project. Next thing I'm knitting is the Stripe Overload Polo by the same designer, and almost done with it, so that video will be up soon. I also have been working on this micro cardigan that I posted a picture of on my little community tab, and that video will be up soon too, although I had like so much footage, it's taking me a really long time to edit it. More to come, so please subscribe and like this video. Also, if you like this sweater, I did write a pattern for this and it's available through my Ravelry, which I will link in the description below. Okay, I'm gonna go get a cookie now. Bye!